Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ybot, and welcome back to City Skylines here. We just finished off an episode here where we were doing some more highway construction here. And trying to make some fancy interchanges. And I did remember this time to turn the timer on, so we will get something that is approximately 25 minutes long today instead of it being a crapshoot. So we still have our taxes set at ridiculously unfair taxes here. Just went ahead and paid off another loan, so we've got 12% taxes set up here still. So I think in this episode, I think we want to do some more major engineering projects, whatever that is. Perhaps we want to connect the highway over here. Perhaps we want to make more dikes and clear more land. That could be fun. Actually, let's take a look at our resources, because we really do need to plunder some more natural resources here. So maybe we want to kind of expand things around Sludge Island, or maybe we want to tap into those resources over there. Perhaps set up a timber industry over here. There are options. There are many options. Hell, we could even go and start mining around Coal Island here. I think what would make the most sense is to try to perhaps drain the land over here and just really go ham with the oil industry once again. But there are some issues with that, namely the fact that we're dumping sewage right here. That is a significant problem. But actually, let's give it a try. First off, since there is a demand for commercial zones, I can hardly believe it. I don't know about you guys, but I can hardly believe they actually want commercial zones again. Let's go ahead and oblige them. Let's go ahead and give them what they want. We'll zone some commercial right up until the cesspit that is Sludge Island right here, the Sludge Island Industrial Park. And firstly, just to help finance this crazy new endeavor that we're doing, go ahead and we're going to develop this. Develop this zone by the highway here and set it up for industrial. It should already be covered by the region of Sludge Island that deals with this sort of thing. We'll get those for now. This along the causeway. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Using the proper zoning tool, we will remove the zones that are along the causeway. We'll also get rid of the unnecessary power line there. That is no longer necessary. We will fill in the blanks here. And we've got some power going underneath the highway, so we're good there. Do we have water here? No, we do not have water for this specific corridor, so let's fixed. Let's get ourselves started here. Let's take a look at the terrain here. Now, can I actually... No, I cannot use the... I can't keep this locked on for anything. So, we're going to use this intersection as our marker here. So I think for the time being we want to just raise some land going in an unsatisfactory, boring, and kind of ugly straight line all the way to the edge of the map. We'll just do this crappy little thing as we did before. Possibly toss in a levee here when we see fit to do so. Or toss in a levee that goes back to the island proper. Take a look at our loans here. So we can get some of the smaller loans here to help us finish off. I don't think we're going to have... I know for a fact we're not going to have enough money to encircle the entire island. So we probably just want to put a levee right here or right here and just call it a day. So we'll do that. We'll start it off. We'll move things along from here. Oh, that's interesting. The terrain tool actually works outside of the bounds of our borders. I forgot that worked that way. Anyway, let's get our typical expressway set up here, our typical causeway, so that we can help clean things up. I'm gonna have to be careful because we are so damn close to the city limits here. Well, anyway, for the time being, we'll just start dumping water. We'll take a loan out here. And I can't say it enough, the thing that I love about this map that I've made here is the water's so damn shallow, so it's so incredibly easy to drain out portions of the ocean here. And in fact, it is necessary for success on this map, in my opinion. Actually, no, it's not. You can do whatever the hell you want. That has always been the case with this game. Alright, we've got a windmill set up, and let's start getting rid of some water. Small little problem that I'm just noticing now. Yeah, that's no good. Let's fix that. No. Continue to fix that. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. Just sucks. Alright. Well, I was kind of hoping that would fill in some of the blanks here, but apparently not. So let's fill in the blanks ourselves, and let's just hope that the 6-lane here with bus lanes will just happen to widen it. There we go, that worked. This is another unfortunate road here. It's not actually doing any widening, it's just acting as a bridge. It's not at all what we want. Okay, so even though we can apparently edit train outside of the territory here, this is not the way I wanted it, so we're gonna have to fill in some more land, unfortunately. Make this levee a bit wider than a lot of them. And I guess we might as well just do this for aesthetic purposes. It's a complete waste of money, but why not? Make it look at least tolerable. How is this? This is not connected. Alright. Well, now that we've plugged all the holes, plugged all the leaks, I guess we'll finish up the causeway here and continue on. Well, shit. Alright, perfect. So it's just going to be a matter of time. By morning, hopefully by morning, we'll have some significantly less water here than we did before. And we will clean that square out. In the meantime, while we're waiting for this to get down, I'm going to Oh, there is water shortages here in our new commercial area. Let's go fill that in, folks. And let's take a look at this based on zones. Okay, so we've got some stuff here. I'd like to... Well, I'm going to want to develop this area right here as a oil farm, basically. The place where we farm the oils, folks. How they do it in Alberta. They farm the oil there. They farm it out of the sand, and then they frack the sand until it can be fracked no more. And that is probably the worst explanation of how they mine oil in the tar sands. I'll give you my best explanation in a sec here. Let's see. I believe it is trucks that they use to... they use those big honking dump trucks there. The ones with wheels that are bigger than most cars. So those big 6-wheel dump trucks. They just dig up the tar sand, which is basically oil and sand mixture. And then they blast it with water. And then the big problem is that I think in the process they have to like boil off some of the water that they blast there, and that causes pollution. And then also the excess water, the wastewater, is kind of nasty as well. So I think they're trying to make it better for the environment, but it is kind of, it's not the prettiest oil. Of course, oil's kind of shit to begin with, but it gives you money! Which is why in this particular Let's Play, we don't give a fuck. We're gonna get all the oil we can. Alright, and that has been 30 seconds of actual education, serious topic, talking about shit with Ybot. Story time with Ybot. Well, the water levels are low enough now that our roads will merely be flooded, so go ahead and get some stuff started, shall we? We'll make this nice and boring and grid-like. Not build over water, apparently. That's unfortunate. Not build over water. Not build over... Get over yourself. There's no more water. I took it. I took most of it. Go. Put some connections in here. Let's start with that. And let's make sure that the region continues on here, which it currently does not. So we'll go ahead and we'll expand that out. We'll expand it out for the future as well, because there is plenty of oils to be had over here as well. And I guess we'll maybe hook up this area to the rest of the power grid, maybe get some water as well, you know. I guess if they really need it. I guess if they really need it. But we will get rid of a lot of these things. We no longer need them. let's get that water hooked up here, shall we? I see a potential problem with this, actually. Let's just get rid of the lot of them. Well, that's still working. Excellent. And I do believe we are going to have to build some more stuff. We're gonna have to build more stuff, folks. We really got to do something about this shit show here. First off, I think we're going to make this sucker a 6-lane. We're going to turn this into one of our 6-lane nightmares here. Allow our emergency vehicles to get through as quickly as humanly possible. Eventually we'll have buses for those bus lanes. Not now, though. Maybe someday. Alright, I'm starting to see why there's so much traffic going through here. Because this is the only access point to, among other things, the railway station. That's a serious problem. We'll need to address that by doing something. I'm not sure what. Not quite yet. Possibly by radical highway expansion. Who knows? I mean, we've got it all the way out to the toilet bowl here. What's to prevent us from running the highway all the way out here and then maybe, I don't know, draining a spot of land down by the ocean here and plopping in a few freight depots. Anyway, we've got loads of money here from overtaxing the populace. I think it's time to give them some tax breaks. I think they've suffered enough. Let's see if we are actually at a balanced budget state at 9% tax. So that actually seems like a fun little trick there. Just run your taxes up to, say, 12%, and people don't get that pissed. So my city's growing by like 10,000 people while the taxes were redonkulously high. And the healthcare system is pure shit right now. So I'm seriously need to look into something. I think I'm going to put a big old hospital in here if I can just find a way to afford it. Which, of course, the way to afford it is to cheat and just take another damn loan. Yeah, I suppose we'll do that. Just paid the bloody thing off, but let's do that. Let's fix our healthcare. That should impact a fairly large area. Get our healthcare standards up to being at least tolerable. Probably gonna have to do something at some point with the street. And holy shit, that's a lot of garbage. I guess we're still emptying our old landfills here. Let's go ahead and let's stop that for now. And is this area still accepting garbage? Yes, it is. It's 27% full. It's our beautiful oil drive to nowhere. Alright, so for the last few minutes of the video here, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and maybe get a new place set up. I think I'll start using those big wide 6 lanes here with bus lanes. Use the freeform tool to make it a little bit more attractive visually speaking. And we'll figure something out with how we'll try to connect it to the causeway for a change. I think that's a decent idea. We'll bypass the highway entirely. We'll go under it if we can pull that off. Let's try that now. Work at all? No. So basically the only way it's going to work is if we do this. That's going to cause errors. So we do something like this. There we go. That is so goddamn ugly. Well, we'll see. Schools, education is incredible. High school is abhorrid. It is terrible. Let us take out another loan to deal with that. They're tax and send liberal values here. And we'll just continue to throw down more commercial there, and I think next episode, depending, we might work on our transit system. We've only got a couple minutes left here. I think for the time being, we're going to go ahead and we're going to screw people over with taxes to get our loans paid off. Or we can actually just sit around and wait, I suppose. Yeah, we can pay off this one pretty damn quick. This other one here. Yeah, no, we're going to have to screw people over with taxes for this. The most effective way to grow our city. Cool. This area has widespread, we don't have any oil left signs. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with these guys. But anyway, that'll be another story for another time. We'll figure out what to do with this polluted, empty oil valley at some point. We may just dezone the whole damn thing and then rezone elsewhere, but I don't want to screw over my industry in the process. Anyway, folks, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to pay off one of my loans here and then drop a cut in And that'll be it for this particular episode. Okay, that's not happening this episode. Or is it? Come on. Let's see here. We are very close to paying off that bigger of the two loans here. Alright, we got it. Alright, thanks for watching, folks. I will see you next time. We will pay off these damn things, and we'll lower the taxes back down to something reasonable. Thank you once again for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. And, yeah. If you want to see more stuff like this, if you want to watch some of my other Let's Plays that are on my YouTube channel, you should subscribe to it so you can actually see what's going on, and you'll get little notifications on YouTube when I've put new stuff up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.